Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are on our way to Ukraine. So going to Odessa. So most people think, what in the name? Well, most people have just actually said, why? What? Huh? You're not scared? You're not worried? Well, really? Further east towards Mykolaiv, Kherson, etc. might be a different story, but no. So I'll keep this one short and sweet. I'll update you when I get across the border, because there's no guarantee I'm going to get across the border yet. Clearly they're going to be asking me questions, my motives and the reasons for why I'm crossing the border into Ukraine. But I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, or I'll cross that border when I get to it. Sat-nav tells me it's about 3.5 hours. It's 195 kilometers. But I can imagine that the roads aren't going to be great and I'm going to be delayed at the border. So we'll see how it goes. I'll get across the border. If I get into Ukraine, happy days, then I'll update. If not, then I'll be updating again, bawling tears. So see you all later on. See you in Odessa in 3.5 hours. Hopefully I'll see you in Ukraine in the next hour. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Okay, we're at the border and my stomach is in knots, so I'm just doing it very quickly because obviously no cameras allowed and all that sort of stuff. So wish me luck. I'm really nervous. I've never been this nervous trying to cross the border before, so yeah, let's see how this goes. Fingers crossed. Next time you hear me, I'll be in Ukraine. See you later. Bye-bye. So I've absolutely no idea what's going on. So I gave them my passport and gave them their registration document to the car. But there's a line of us here and then they've just gone off with the documents. So I'm kind of just following the lead, really. We are on the Ukrainian side. So I'm slowly kind of, don't know how much you can see of that. So I don't know where they've taken my license, my driving license, the car documents and my passport. So they've taken all three and just gone off. But I think they've taken the documents to other people as well, so maybe they'll just process them and bring them all back to us, so we just stay in a line. But I'm following the leader. Thankfully I'm not the lead car, so the two in front of me and one behind me. So but keep fingers crossed. Slava Ukraini. Bye bye. Keep this one quick, as I shouldn't be filming. I'm here 40 minutes now. I'm still sitting here. Two ahead have gone. They've gone, but there's still a few in the lane beside me that were here before me. So I think it's a bit of a scattered affair. So I'll get worried when they're all gone and I'm the last one standing. But I'm probably talking gibberish now. I'm only talking because I'm bored. So here 40 minutes now, and I've absolutely no idea. I haven't spoken to anyone since the last time I spoke here, so I've no idea what's going on. So, okay. I've been petting a dog. Don't know if you can see the dog. So I've been petting him, and my hands are filthy. So see you later. Bye bye. Slava Ukraini. We are in Ukraine. So that was about 45 minutes. But I'm in Ukraine. So sat-nav tells me an hour and 10 minutes, if you can read that, to Odessa. So 54 kilometers to go. And yeah, I'm just relieved and excited. But all right, out of here. Slava Ukraini. Bye-bye. Okay, so we're in Odessa. So you have to bear with me here because I'm holding on to a camera with one hand and trying to drive with the other and trying to pay attention to Google Maps. I'm about 8 minutes from my hotel. So the drive here from the border was uneventful. Quite a few army checkpoints, but they were basically just flagging you on. It reminded me of Northern Ireland in the 80s, where there were just army checkpoints all over the place at the time, but they basically didn't really do anything. They were just kind of waving you on. It's supposed to be an astoundingly beautiful city. It looks very, very pretty so far. They have a beach here on the Black Sea, so I'm going to go down and have a look at there. You know, it's very, very popular. I'm going to just take a wander around and soak in the atmosphere, and you know, see how the atmosphere, how it is in Ukraine. Right? Oh shit! Little bastard of a car stalled. It wasn't even on. Fucking bag of shite. 53,000 kilometers on it, but it has been battered into crap. Anyway, right, I'm out of here. Bye-bye. Good luck. So, welcome to Odessa. Say hello. This is right outside my hotel. Not a bad start. Very nice hotel. So there's kind of information in my room, basically about what to do if you hear the air raid siren. Basically make your way downstairs, don't use the lift, and the staff will guide you to where the shelter is. You might not even be able to hear this because of the noise of the fountain. I think that is the opera or a museum, or one or the other. Why did I even question that? I should have just said, that's the National Opera there in Odessa, because you wouldn't have known. I could have said, that's the Museum of Modern Art here in Odessa, because you wouldn't have known that either, unless you're actually from Ukraine, and specifically Odessa. Yeah, quite beautiful. So I am going to go get myself a SIM card and then get myself some food and take a wander down to the beach and go up and down the Potemkin stairs, or I think they're now called the Pravorsky stairs, and I'll probably do a lot of voiceover on this because there's just so much and I just really couldn't be bothered learning it all. So I'll just do loads of background beautiful scenery and then I'll just talk crap. Am I talking enough crap now? Right, I'll chat to you all later on. Bye-bye. So clearly this isn't the Ukraine you're expecting, and to an extent it wasn't the Ukraine I was expecting either. Well, to a certain extent. Oh dear God. I'm sorry. I'm going to disturb these guys now. Sorry. I've just momentarily distracted there. I have no idea what the hell I was talking about. What was it? Cut. So, before I was rudely interrupted, yeah, so this was... so, so clearly this wasn't the Ukraine that I was expecting. Probably no, Odessa was hit quite extensively at the beginning of the war, 18 months, getting close to 2 years ago now, when Putin thought this was just going to be a sweet divine Jesus Christ. What is going on here? Someone trying to take the piss out of me here. So Odessa was hit really hard. I'm close to giving up here now, so it's just taking the piss. Sorry, I'm really hoping you can hear me because it's hard to believe this country's at war. Well, this is another thing. This is what is even more bizarre about this lunatic decision of his, because this is Odessa. This is Ukraine. This could be, tell me I couldn't be in Paris or Rome or Milan or anywhere, London. This is Europe. This is Europe. We've got to understand that. Which makes it even more utterly bizarre that this war is happening here on our doorstep. It's only a few hours away from here. It's longer to fly to the Canary Islands than it is to get here. So anyway, fair play to Ukrainians, fair play to the people from Odessa. You know, they're trying to live their life and get back to normality as much as they can. But today, Odessa is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. You've also got to realize these cities are hundreds and hundreds of years old. Hundreds of years old. And that asshole, Putin, thinks he's going to destroy it. Well, Slava Ukraini. I'm talking gibberish now. I'm going to start filming some more background. If there's any city or country in the world that's worth fighting for, look at this beautiful city. People, once this war is finally over and Ukraine has finally kicked those fucking assholes out, I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful place to come to. Absolutely stunning. Don't know about the women though. Well, you know, haven't really seen any good looking women here, to be honest. Yeah, been a bit shabby really, to be honest with you. See you later. Bye-bye. Okay, this is a bit sobering. These are all the names of soldiers, young men and women from the area who have died in this senseless war. So they're trying to get down to the Potemkin, steps. Soldiers there at, yeah, telling me it's closed. They were letting some people down. So I don't know, maybe they just didn't like the cut of me jib. So I'm going to see if I can walk another way around, because my hotel is literally right beside it. Just another street. This is a useless piece of information. Don't even know why I'm saying it. Goodbye now. So I've actually found out how or why I can't get anywhere near the Potemkin steps. It's because there was a rocket attack last night on a hotel at the port, literally less than a couple of 100 meters away from my own hotel. So the Hotel Odessa, I think it was formerly the Kempinski hotel, what it was called, and a grain store. So that's why all the soldiers are stopping people from going down there, unless you're a resident. That's why those people are going down. So I'm trying to kind of see where the outskirts are, or the outer limit of it, should I say. Yeah, well, here's just another sign saying, I don't know what that means. I'm assuming it means no entry. And yeah, I'm an Irishman in Ukraine. I'm not even going to try and push it, so I'll go around another route and see where I can get, because I want to go down to the beach anyway, or down to the shore anyway. So okay, so yeah, normality during the day, and then mayhem at night, and then wake up the next morning and just get on with your lives again. Alrighty, see you later. I'd love to tell you that these are the world famous Potemkin stairs, but they're not, because there's no access to the Potemkin squares, because the Russians decided to blow up a hotel, or send rockets at a hotel right beside it, which is also right beside my hotel. So most famous tourist attraction in Odessa, one of the most famous in Ukraine, and I ain't gonna go to see it. Thank you, Vladman, you f***ing knob. So I'm going to try and make this quick. So that's the hotel, if you can see it. That was hit by missiles last night, courtesy of Putin and his boys. So yeah, and I've just kind of crossed into this street, even though there's signs either side, or one side, no access, no pictures, no videos. But obviously I think they've had to open up this road because it's a main road. Anyway, there it is. So, and this was last night, and my hotel is literally about 100 meters, not even 100 meters on the other side of that park, which I have to walk all the way around because it's all blocked off. And the Potemkin stairs is just down there to the left. So I'll see how far I can get down there either. But you know, they have martial law here, so you know, 10 o'clock everything has to shut down anyway, not allowed on the streets after that, because obviously crap like that happens. So it's war zone at night, coffee shops during the day. Welcome to Ukraine. Denied. I don't know if you can kind of see over my shoulder. The soldiers are there, and yeah, stopped me, checked my passport, but I knew that was to be expected anyway. Carry it with you, I have to have it with you. And very nice, lovely. Yeah, so I'm kind of lucky I got that far at all. Yeah, so no foot traffic allowed here at all, and the cars are allowed to go purely for access. They can't stop. Nobody can stop. No walking allowed. and only cars for access because it is a main road. And so there you go. Thank you, Vlad, man, you fucking prick. So looks like I'm just going to have to come back to Odessa again to see the Potemkin stairs. It's kind of why I booked my hotel. I booked my hotel right beside it. Here's some pictures of the stairs instead. Okay, the more I'm walking around now, you're definitely seeing more signs that we are in a country at war. I mean, there's Odessa port, and clearly the Crimea, literally just over there, okay, a couple of 100 kilometers. The port is clearly a very sensitive kind of military area, and I'm becoming even more and more conscious of the fact that, I mean, there's soldiers inside the port there as well, with the guns drawn, and so I'm being stopped kind of everywhere. Everyone's being kind of nice, but you don't want to tempt fate, you don't want to kind of push it. I am getting the sense that you know, people walking around with the cameras is uneasy. Dash cams are illegal here. They were actually banned last year, purely so as not to give evidence away or geographical points away. Any video images that could be seen by the Ruskies. So you can, and totally understandable, the sensitivities. So yeah, it's a bit mixed. You know, arrived here and it's vibrant and it's beautiful, but then you're kind of realizing that you are kind of restricted to different places that you can and cannot go, and you look it up. Literally just googled, you know, Odessa, and the latest news, all the news then is about this hotel bombing, which is literally just a couple of 100 meters away from my own hotel, and which you've just seen. So, and that was last night. So could be a quiet night tonight, could be another attack tonight, who knows. So I'm going to see if I can get down to the beach and at least try and get some more positive footage of Odessa, because it is a beautiful, beautiful city, and people are lovely, and you know, Slava Ukraine. I'm not going to get too close because I know there's security there, and I'm just going to get run out of the place. But yeah, so that was one of the buildings that was hit early on in the war. Yeah, so you can see why there's a lot more elevated security around the port area, because traditionally that's where so much of the infrastructure is based, as in the trade, as in the grain stores, and a port is by definition imports and exports, so hit the economic heart of the city, because, you know, Vladimir has been so accommodating in allowing Ukraine to export grain, which this is Odessa. So yeah, it's beginning to kind of sink in. I should have realised beforehand why it's so much more difficult here. I'm being a bit more subdued, so you're probably enjoying that because I'm talking less. Okay, so we're entering the Taras Shevchenko Park. Now, if you're wondering why the image has suddenly changed, it's because, hello doggy, it's because the battery's just run out on my GoPro, so now I'm using my phone. So, bear with me. This is the Taras Shevchenko Park. Don't ask me who Taras Shevchenko is. I might Google it, I might not. But it's one of the main parks. As you can see, even just walking in, it's very nice. Very, very nice. You'd be proud to have this in the middle of any city in the world. So I don't know, is it down to the fact that I'm tired or just overwhelmed by the fact that I am actually here in Ukraine, but clearly, yes, obviously the ports are the number one target. They've been the target since pretty much the beginning, because grain agriculture is the number one industry for Ukraine, source of income. It's, you know, exports to the world, and since the beginning of the war, all we've been hearing is Russia attacking the ports and grain silos and destroying hundreds of thousands of tons of grain. Everything that we've seen behind, they're all grain silos. So, and we're in Odessa. I can't even believe this just slipped my mind. So yeah, no wonder the security is so tight, and they're very because we can't actually cross this line here, as you can see, this string, so we can't even get too close over there. Totally understandable, because here's a gobshite like me, could be anyone just coming down, just a quick film around it and then quick upload to the arseholes behind us 300 kilometers away, and it gives them a better insight on where to aim and what to hit. So it's all becoming quite real now. It's surreal, because it is the way of life now, but I mean, that's to be expected after, you know, more than a year and a half. I mean, you just become immune to it. So, and that's normal. It is like growing up in Northern Ireland. It was just the norm, you know, growing up there in late 70s, early 80s, or well, the entire 80s. It was the norm. You just kind of put up with it. You put up with the checkpoints, and not that, well, that's a bit of a bizarre comparison between Northern Ireland and here, but it's the only thing I can kind of relate to. So hopefully you understand. I'm not trying to kind of equate them. They were two totally different things. I'm jabbering on now, but yeah, it is a stunning city. It's a beautiful city, and this is Europe, and it's still just bizarre that this is happening on our doorstep. On our doorstep. I mean, I don't get it. Anyway, Slava Ukraine. This is what people should be doing all the time in Ukraine, in Odessa, all over Ukraine, not just Odessa. Well, apart from sunbathing, half nude, on the fucking boardwalk. Put some clothes on, man. Jesus Christ, what do you think you are? Now, there's actual sandy beaches down there, but I haven't gone down that far because I just came across this place, which is very nice, very chilled out. A bit rough for swimming for most. I'd be in there in a heartbeat, but that's because I'm fucking well hard, me. I'm fucking well hard. So there's a dolphinarium over there. There's a couple of hotels. Hotel Nemo, Club Hotel thing, if you're into that sort of thing. I'm way too old for that. Way too gone past it. Beautiful. Well, it's getting a bit, it's 5:30 now, so it's not as warm as it was earlier. It's about 31, I think, earlier. So it's come down a lot now. It's probably no more than 30. Oh, Jesus. Good job my phone's waterproof. That was quite cool, though. Might just stand here again. Okay, come on. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Come on. Come on, give me one more. I'm going to get bored. You know what's going to happen the moment I walk away. The moment I walk away, it's going to hit. Any second. Okay, is that one coming? Okay, hold on. This is going to be great. Oh, things I'm going to do to you. Things I'm going to do to you. Right, I'm getting bored now. Okay, I'm going to give up. Alright, listen. Are you going to? Is that coming? Is that coming? No. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. How interesting was that? So, Ukraine. Tuesday 26th of September 2023. So, Vladimir, how's that war going for you? Didn't really go to plan, did it? Not really going to plan, is it? Yeah. Yeah. They should all be bowing down to you. Not feckin' fishing. Enjoying the water. Or having wine and cocktails. Beer. Listen to music. Enjoying the sun. Yeah. Vlad, man. Didn't really think this one through, did you? Jeez. Might have something myself. Might have a little glass of something myself. Right. I'm boring myself now. If you're still watching this, Jesus, get a life. Listen, man, I'll throw that back in. That is the poorest excuse of a fish I've ever seen in my life. I wouldn't even use that as bait, and I don't fish. Bye now. So I've discovered the beach, or beach one. There's loads more. I'm not going to stop filming more here though, because I feel very weird. Foreigner walking around talking English to a phone, and second of all, I'm at a beach and there's plenty of people wearing buckerall, and I'm feeling like a bit of a perv. So I don't know why I'm walking down here. I see there's tables up there, so I might just go up there and get a beer. So sand does exist. We knew that. I'm not filming it because I'm Gary McGovern not Gary Glitter. You like that one? Huh? That was just a bit too fucking weird. Right. That doesn't look that entertaining, actually, to be honest with you. Could do with a beer. Alright. Say goodbye to the beach in Odessa. Slava Ukraine. Yeah. My feet are wet and I don't care. Bit of sun, bit of sea, bit of sun. Champion kid coming over, he's probably going to throw this at me now. Little shit. You better not throw it at me. It's a bathroom. Bye-bye. Okay, so it's 10 to 9 at night, and wow, it was bright when I went in. I don't even know if you can see me. It was bright when I went in, and I had a shower and just checked emails and stuff like that, and I thought I was going to go down to the bar, but, you know, have a glass of wine and whatever, but it's all closed, so I'll come out, and this is, yeah. I've never seen a city so dark. I think people are using the lights on their phones to get by. I just need water, to be honest with you. So you can hear the sound of the waterfall, which is rather beautiful. Even though there's still a vibrancy about it. So there's people out on scooters. Just people out making, I suppose they're making the most of the last hour before they have to go in. That's martial law for you. Right, those are people. Are those street lights there? We're not totally desolate. Okay, I'm going to shut out for a second. Bye-bye. We have life again, and not only do we have life, it turns out that the curfew has been shortened. Midnight. So long as you're in bed by midnight. So, yeah. Oh, 2 hours. 3 hours. 3 hours to get absolutely locked. I'm kidding. But yeah, midnight till 5, so we can all relax now. Nothing's gonna happen. Take a handy now. Bye bye. Putin can shove your special military operation up your hoop. People in Ukraine don't give a shit. Life is going on. People in Ukraine are living life as normally as they can. Why the hell not? Beautiful city. Grand old people. I'm loving this place. Could well be all changed tonight, but I mean, there were missile attacks last night. The hotel, literally just, I woke up that way over there, was blown into shite last night, along with the grain stores. So millions upon millions of euros of damage done, and then the next morning back to normal again. Right, geez, I don't know where to go now. Couldn't think of where to go get a beer or a wine earlier. No, I'm just like, Jesus, which one do I go to? All right. You weren't thinking this now when I was still, I'm going to Ukraine. Going to Ukraine? Ooh, yeah. Yeah, it is 26th, 25th, 26th, 26th of September, 2023. All right, out of here. Bye-bye.
morning from Odessa. It's about 8:50 in the morning. Quite an eventful night compared to the night before. But as I was walking down here, there is a significant police presence and kind of blocking the road. So I don't know what is happening here. Don't know if you can kind of see that. Oh, there is an army. Oh, crap. So there is an army stop down there. So something else has been sealed off somewhere. So something has happened. And we don't know what. I don't really want to get too close with the camera, obviously, because there's no filming of military installations or operations or anything like that, which is to be understood. So, you know what, I'm not even going to, I'm not going to push it, because it's up to no one's benefit at all. They've got a job to do. Footage of sensitive areas, getting into the wrong hands. Who knows how minuscule a chance that is, but why even take the chance? So they've got a job to do. Let them at it. Plus, I don't want my camera confiscated. So I'm going to take a quick diversion to see, just by chance, if they've opened up the steps. Talking gibberish. Very, very quiet here this morning, even though it's nearly 9 a.m. I'm pretty sure I've taken a wrong turn again. Seems to be the norm. Okay. Viva Ukraine. No, Slava Ukraine. Bye-bye. So, yeah, you're not going to see or hear any of that because I got caught with the soldiers and I had to delete the footage. That's totally understandable. Yeah, so the steps are closed anyway, still. And there was a even clearer image of the hotel behind me, which I didn't notice before because I didn't know the hotel was bombed before. So kind of a local kind of stopped me. Very, very nice about it. And the soldier started coming over. Nobody speaks English. I had to use Google Translate on my phone. They kind of knew. I delete. I said, oh, no, delete. So I spoke into the phone and said I'm a tourist. And they were like, that's okay, no problem. And we were kind of just talking back and forth. And they saw the video, it was fine, but I still had to delete it. And but I went into Google Translate and said, Putin is an asshole. And funny enough, in Google Translate, asshole comes up as 5 asterisks, but they didn't even need that. The moment they heard me say, and Putin is an asshole, the two of them started laughing. And so that obviously lowers tensions a lot. We're all on the same page. It's just common sense. It's a sensitive military area. The place was only hit by missiles, a 2-hour barrage. I read this morning, I think on Al Jazeera or CNN, there were like 2 of the supersonic missiles and like another 7 cruise missiles. And I don't even know how many of the Iranian Shahid drone. I can't remember how many they said. So yeah, so it all makes perfect sense. We are in a country at war. And there was no disharmony or anything like that. You know, we shook hands, you know, kind of high-fived at the end. The soldier actually thanked the member of the public because obviously they're kind of proud and they're sensitive. Everyone's together, whether they're wearing the uniform or not, and that's absolutely 1,000%. So we all high-fived and Slava Ukraini, and as I said, you know, when I said into the phone, Putin is an asshole, you know, they both laughed, and you know, so there are so few English-speaking tourists here. I haven't heard another English voice or native English language voice. There's Irish, English, American. So it's primarily Russian here, and nobody speaks the language, and you know, why should they? Okay, I have no idea what that building is. I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's a government building, maybe parliamentary building, but it is massive. That is one hell of an impressive building. Oh, railway station. The railway station? My word. That is impressive. That's a train station. That has got to be one of the most impressive train stations I've ever seen in my life. So Google Maps tells me that I'm here at the catacombs. So the entrance of the catacombs is here, beside the McDonald's and the train station, right here. I can't find them, can't miss that McDonald's. And even here on the official tourist map, we are there, and there is nowhere around. Number 7 is St. Elias Friary. Even that other 7 is House Museum of Nicholas Roerich, and there's nothing else. I cannot see where the catacombs are. I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time trying to find them. I'll have another look at Google again, see am I missing something. They are supposed to be hidden, but you'd expect them to be not that hidden. I mean, they are a tourist attraction. They bring in money. Right, anyway. Slava Ukraine. Okay, so apparently, I mean, there's catacombs all under the city. I mean, there's about 2,500 kilometers of them. Most of them have been unexplored. So there is a museum not too far away, and I think that's got one of the entrances down into it. So it's a small little sample size, and you know what, that will do. Just get a little taste of the catacombs. I'm talking gibberish again. Wow, that is an impressive building. You know, for someone who's not religious, I do like their churches. You know, they put some effort into them. So fair play to them, whatever makes them happy. And so I welcome you to the excursions into the Odessa catacombs. Closed. In fact, I had to keep walking up and down the street trying to figure out where it was, and then I had to keep searching on Google Maps to say, was it actually a number? And I found eventually a number that is 56, but it's closed. I don't know what that says. And yeah, so no catacombs down there, no catacombs here. There is a third option, I'm just started finding out, Secrets of the Catacombs Museum, but it doesn't open until 11, and I got to check out at 12. I'll walk down there, I'll see what the crack is, but as it stands right now, it's unlikely I'm going to be seeing any catacombs. But then again, I didn't get to see the Potemkin steps either. So, 2 more reasons to come back to Odessa. If this video keeps cutting, I've just given up trying to be fluid editing here because traffic keeps coming and stuff like that. So, you understand, you don't care, nobody's paying for it. So, right, so, off I dander. Oh, light's going red. Oh, Jesus. Hold on, I don't even know if I need to go across there yet. I better go find out where the hell I'm fucking going. I'm gonna cross the road and realize I need to go that way. This is probably the best travel tourist vlog you've ever seen. Slava Ukraine. Slava Ukraine. Okay, so attempt number 3 now to have a look at these Odessa catacombs. First one was Odessa catacombs themselves beside the McDonald's. Don't know where to be seen. The second was the Museum of the Catacombs. When I went there, that was closed, locked, no sign of life. But the third one is the Museum of the Secrets of the Catacomb. This one, I had greater faith in. It was there on their website, opened at 11 o'clock. It is now 5 to 12. And it's locked. There is nobody home. Strike 3, as they say in America. That's it. You know what? If I'd emailed or sent a WhatsApp message or something, I'm pretty sure they would have arranged it. I mean, it's a Tuesday. And, you know, there is a war going on in this country, so there's not a huge amount of tourism, you know, to justify it being open the whole time. Here's a picture. Oh, actually, there's a picture. So, I mean, I'll come back again. Oh, I don't know what I'm looking at over there. Catacombs, catacombs. Okay, so you win some, you lose some. I'm not going to hold it against the guys. It's very much off-peak. As I said, there's a war going on. I didn't contact them in advance. I just took Google and their website verbatim as gospel, and you know, that's just the way it goes. So I'm off to Kherson. I was trying to get as close to Kherson. I'm a little bit nervous about going there, just from an access point of view. I'm not nervous of going there as a city. I'm just because of all the checkpoints that I saw coming here from Chisinau. And we are on the west side of the country, where it is relatively peaceful, really. But now we're actually going towards the frontier, so they may not be too happy about letting me go much further. Seeing as not a huge amount of people have been that fussed about seeing a foreigner here anyway, right? Or maybe that's just me. They just don't like me, right? Off to Kherson. Slava Ukraini.